People say your mind can play tricks on you. Sometimes logic is the worst trick of all. That's not our way. That's what Trudy said. The good people of Goodsprings don't solve their problems with violence. But apparently I do. That was my first instinct. What does that make me? I guess it doesn't matter that much. This whole thing starts and ends with Ringo. I just need to find him. He dug this town into this mess. He better be willing to dig the town out. Trudy said he was holed up in the gas station. There it is. Poseidon. That name sounds familiar. I think it's old. I read something with a character named Poseidon in it.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
If you don't put that gun down, Ringo, I'm going to put you down.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
You do realize that Joe Cobb is coming after this town because of you. I don't really think it's time for games.
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
Then what are we gonna do, Ringo? Because they're coming, and they're going to burn the town to the ground. All of these people who have protected you will die because of you if we don't do something.
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
What if I helped? I owe Doc. He saved my life.
We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
I know I can get Doc to help us, but I'm not sure about anybody else.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Guess I better go talk to Sunny then. I sure hope Sunny backs this play. She's about the only other person in town that I know of that can actually handle a gun. Even if we got everybody in the town to pick up weapons, most of them would be so damn inaccurate with them it wouldn't matter. We'd just have more corpses in the sand. This whole thing feels like it's gonna end with blood in the sand. I just hope it's theirs, not ours. Morning, Pete. Hey there, Cheyenne. Sonny, listen.
Hi there. Sticking around Goodsprings for a while longer?
Yeah, I want to help resolve the Powder Ganger thing, and then I'm probably gonna take off. I just don't want to leave the town in danger like that.
Say no more. I'm in.
Well, that was fairly easy. Trudy has been very, against the idea of killing Powder Gangers.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
I think it'll be pretty easy to get Doc to help us out, but what exactly should I say to Chet?
I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
Great. So Chet's a greedy bastard. How about getting that dynamite from Pete?
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
So, how exactly do you plan on us getting Trudy over to our side? Because she seems pretty adverse to the idea of killing Powder Gangers.
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I'll be waiting.
Alright, I'm gonna go talk to Pete and Chet. Maybe if we can get them and Doc behind us, Trudy will join on. Oh, I'm so hungry. Need to eat something when I go back to the house. Hey there, Pete.
Hey.
Just the man I was looking for.
Howdy.
Listen, I hear you got some dynamite. We could really use it to fend off the Powder Gangers.
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
Seriously, Pete? We're all gonna end up buried if you don't give us the dynamite.
Too dangerous. Sorry. Blow yourself up. Blow your neighbor up. Blow the whole town up.
The whole town's gonna burn anyway. Thanks a lot, Pete.
Yep.
Silly old man. Let's head on over to Chet. I hope he's a little bit more reasonable. Hey there, Chet. I hear you got some leather armor. I could really use it.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Listen, Chet, I really don't need ammo. I need armor to fight the powder gangers.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Chet, you're not gonna have a business to make caps of if you don't help us out.
Look, you're bringing this on yourselves. There's no way I'm getting involved. But hey, I'm sure you can buy what you need.
Thanks a lot, Chet. You're a grade A piece of shit, and when this town burns, it'll be your fault.
Take it easy now.
Fuck off, Chet. Great. Chet won't help. Pete won't help. The only thing left to do is go talk to Doc. Hopefully he's got a little more wisdom. Jesus, what do these guys think? They're gonna sit back and ignore the problem and it's just gonna go away? Hey, Doc. I'm in the house. Look, I need to talk to you about something. The powder gangers, Doc, they're coming for the town. There you are. Hey, why don't you sit down? We could talk about this. Of course. Very funny, Doc. Very funny. You opt to sit in the other chair, make me get up and walk.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
Listen, Doc, the powder gangers are coming and we need supplies. I know you got some extra stim packs lying around, you have to.
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Thanks a lot, Doc. Any little bit'll help.
You take care now.
You too, Doc. Also, Doc, listen. If I deal with this problem, if I save this town from the powder gangers, I need you to know something. I'm gonna be leaving. I really appreciate everything you've done for me. But I gotta figure out who I am, what I was, what I'm gonna be. I can't know any of this if I don't understand my past. I guess I'd better go talk to Trudy now. Maybe we can get her on board since the rest seem to not care what happens to the town. Yeah, there's Victor. Well, he's a Securitron. I wonder if he's got any weapons on him. He could actually be useful. At the very least, he's a giant metal shield. Yeah, actually, I think that's what I want to use him for. A giant metal shield. Or you know what? Maybe I'll wait until they're shooting him, and then I'll wait some more, and when they bury him in the ground half dead, then I'll come help. Alright, Trudy, I'm kinda pissed. Look, I know we didn't get off on the right foot yesterday, but you've gotta be the voice of reason here. Nobody else seems to care what's happening to this town.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
It's not what I think is right, Trudy. It's the only way you guys don't end up enslaved or worse. You should help. We need your help.
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
About that, I already talked to Chet. He's kind of worthless and he doesn't want to help. Guess I could try one more time.
Be careful out there.
Need something to drink. Alright, Chet, I'm giving you one more chance to prove to me that you're not a big steaming pile of shit.
Hey there, you looking to buy some supplies?
I need your supplies to fight the Powder Gangers, Chet.
This again? Like I said, I'm against taking on the Powder Gangers. My supplies aren't cheap, you know.
You know what, Chet? Forget it. I hope the Powder Gangers kill you first.
Right. Just keep me out of it. Is there anything else?
I swear to God, Chet, if Sonny or Trudy or anybody else who actually gives a shit about this town dies defending it, I will personally kill you.
Take it easy now.
Yeah, real funny, Chet. So that's it. Doc's gonna help, Trudy's gonna help, Sonny's gonna help, and everybody else could give a shit less about this town. Great. I should go talk to Ringo, but before I do, I want to survey the layout. I know the way that Joe Cobb came into town and went out. His men will probably use the same route. Now, if I'm coming from this road or just off of it, where are the best vantage points for somebody to hide? You know, if we put somebody next to that house and a couple of people over here, we might be able to ambush them. If we can lure them in with the people out front of the saloon, someone might be able to sneak up from behind the buildings and take them out. Maybe that'll be me. Alright. I need to go in and get something to drink. Oh, God. Oh, I'm hungry. Oh, forget drinks. I need something to eat. Did I leave anything extra in the fridge, Doc? Do you have anything laying around? Why are you staring at a corner, Doc? Look, I know you don't want to talk to me right now because you're mad because I'm leaving, but you don't have to stare into a corner and ignore me. I mean, come on. I'm trying to help the town here. Ah, that light flickers in my eyes. Why would you look at that? There's an apple and a potato. I'm gonna grab an apple. I think I still have some water left over that young lady gave me when I saved her. Ah, that's better. Ah, okay. Now I just gotta go talk to Ringo. This is not gonna end well. I have a really bad feeling about this. Without Chet supporting us, and without Easy Pete supporting us, I don't know how this is all gonna end. I need to just sit down and think. There's gotta be a way to work around the fact that we don't have any support. You know, I just don't know if we're gonna make it. But I was almost dead anyway, so what have I got to lose?